When the Great Lakes Science Center first set out to collaborate with the Cleveland Metropolitan School District to establish a few new teams to compete in the first robotics competition, the goal was simply to inspire a more diverse student population to pursue careers in STEM-related fields. What evolved out of the four teams, initially organized for the purpose of building competitive robots, was a spirit of global community, teamwork, inspiration, friendship, and hope. Because now these students aren't just building robots, they're making prosthetic hands and changing the lives of other kids in need, both here in Cleveland and abroad. The students from the teams, sponsored by the Great Lakes Science Center, were looking for something to challenge them over the summer. They had started exploring the idea that they could use 3D printing technology to construct prosthetic devices as a way to help others and to give back to their community. The students' initial altruistic instincts were brought into focus after Jandar Bradshaw, who leads the teams for the Science Center, learned about a 12-year-old amputee named Samantha from Ecuador. Samantha had lost her hand and part of her arm in a bus accident. Jandar sensed that this was an excellent match for the Science Center students and found that they were beyond enthusiastic to use their newfound STEM skills to help someone in their own age group, especially because one of the young women on the team, 14-year-old Daniela, was a recent immigrant from Ecuador herself. A few months later, the robotics students were staffing a booth at a CMSD Tech Fest open house event which featured a prototype of the hand they were building for Samantha. The students began chatting with Ernest, a young boy from Cleveland, who was also missing his hand and part of his forearm. He picked up the prosthetic device and asked how much it would cost to have one made for himself. The students at the booth looked at each other for a moment and then offered to make him a custom one for free. After being able to experience the joys alongside Samantha via Zoom and by Ernest as they received their new life-changing prosthetics, the team was eager to do more and is already working on their next device, this time for a 15-year-old boy in Ecuador named Elvis. The amazing and selfless work of these students would not be possible without the mentors and sponsors of the program, including the David and Inez Myers Foundation, the George Gunn Foundation, Rockwell Automation, and the TransDoc Group. Thank you for inspiring the next generation of STEM professionals at the Great Lakes Science Center.